Electricity flows through wood? That was probably the first thought many readers had when they saw the title of this book. Is that even possible? After all, wood is one of the most familiar and traditional materials in our daily lives. It's widely used in various fields, and it's known as an electrical insulator and a poor conductor of heat. In the past, when insulating materials were hard to come by, wood was often used in buildings for this very reason. Like most people, I had always assumed without question that wood simply doesn't conduct electricity. But then one day an unexpected event completely overturned that belief. That day I discovered something quite surprising. Under certain conditions, wood can conduct electricity. For the past 15 years, I've been working as a research professor at Korea University. In Korea, a research professor is someone who focuses exclusively on research and publishing papers. No teaching, no classes, just research. When I returned to Korea after completing my studies in Japan, I found that this kind of position existed only here. In Japan, I had studied advanced materials science, and after coming home, I devoted my work to developing semiconductor devices using nanomaterials. As for wood, well, I thought about it as much as any other average person would. In other words, hardly at all. Over the years, I've watched many graduate students struggle when it comes to choosing their research topics. In Korea's education system, students typically receive a curriculum-centered education, which means they often lack hands-on experience or practical research know-how. So when they enter graduate school, they're thrown into the deep end, left to learn through trial and error. What struck me was this. Each new class of students went through exactly the same struggles their seniors had faced. Nothing changed. At first, I assumed someone would eventually step in to address this. But after more than a decade of watching the same problems repeat, I realized it might be time to act. I may not have all the answers, but I've accumulated some experience. Maybe, just maybe, writing it down could help someone. So I began to think seriously about how to turn these experiences into something meaningful, something clear, engaging, and useful. Eventually, I decided that the best approach was to walk readers through the actual journey. How I discovered a research topic no one had really paid attention to, how I developed it into publishable work, and how I overcame the inevitable failures along the way. This book chronicles the full arc of my journey, from discovering that wood can conduct electricity to publishing 3 papers on the topic in the journal Cellulose. Choosing a research topic and writing a paper isn't just about putting words on a page. It's a deep creative process that deserves to be shared. My hope is that this book becomes a practical guide for young researchers, especially those feeling lost at the start of their journey. If my story can light the way even just a little, then it will have been worth writing. July 15, 2025. Doctor of Engineering Do-Hyun Kim.